Ben Hayes, KySports.TV here with former Mr. Basketball, former Louisville Cardinal, but before I'll let my friend Tick Rogers. Tick, first of all, we just want to thank you for taking time out of your day to come down and help us with our first ever girls event. Tell us what you thought about the event today.
Man, it was really nice, man. You rarely see, an event where it's just for women, and I think that that's important, getting, the message out. I think it's a great thing. I mean, I'd definitely come back and help you with it again if I'm invited.
Oh, of course. I told Tick as well as other instructors that this is something that we're going to do annually, and they were our inaugural group, so we're definitely going to keep you guys in as instructors, and then that way the girls can look forward to seeing you guys every time. They know that the things that you're giving them, they can use it, but most importantly, you can see their growth as they go from the 6th grade to the 12th grade. But let's talk a little bit about your experience as a player. What are some things that you did as a player that may help some of these kids today?
Being humble is was probably the hardest thing for me. Not so much when I was younger, but when I got older. Leaving Hart County, averaging 33 points a game, and then going to Louisville and playing about 2 minutes a game my freshman year was very humbling, and I learned a lot from that.
All right, now today in today's society, there's so much. If there was a KY Sports TV when you played, you'd have definitely been a McDonald's All-American, because we would have had the video footage to get out, not just KY Sports, but the social media. How should these kids take advantage of those opportunities that they have today that they didn't have in 1992?
Well, in today's society or world or whatever, kids have a lot of opportunity to showcase themselves. Now you have the private schools or whatever the schools that kids are going to play. They're transferring and leaving their high school. I don't see a reason, you know what I mean? Because there's so much footage on every player anyway. I mean, it can always be out there. So, I mean, not to down, the players that are going to other schools for better competition, but I think that there's always a chance for anybody. If you're good enough, you're going to be seen.
And, that's what I tell these kids today. If you're good enough, coach is going to find you.
Going to find you.
And if you work hard enough, the way they're going to find you is through your grades,
Yes.
Kids today really don't grasp the concept of knowing that if you don't have the grades, if you don't grade out, it doesn't matter how good you are.
Yes.
Because you can't play.
Yeah. I mean, it's sad, but I don't think parents really push grades as much as they did when I was. Well, I know my parents pushed me and made me make good grades. I can remember being in the 8th grade and not being able to play the whole year because I came home with a C. You know what I mean? And I don't know how many parents are doing that today. And my dad told me, we had coaches and people calling my dad, and my dad was like, look, who's going to take care of him when he's done playing basketball? Are you going to take care of him? So then his grades have to come first. And I think, that's important. I think parents need to start putting grades before, basketball or sports or whatever kind of sport it is. Put the grades first and then let sports be second, because grades is really how you're going to make a successful living. Making it in professional sports, man, chances are very slim.
So, I took a little flack. I had Tick to speak last. We was talking to the campers because he is a former Cardinal, and we had several cats here today. But just a quick overview. We cover just about every Louisville basketball game. What are some things that you see happening around Louisville and around the gym that you think can change the culture and get it back to where it was?
Man, Mac's doing a great job. I mean, first of all, when he first came, he said, this isn't Crumb's Louisville, this isn't Patino's Louisville, we're Louisville. And he stood by that the whole time, and I think there was a little separation, between Crumb's people and Patino's people when Patino was there, and Max brought everybody together. So now we're one big family again. That's huge.
Well, good. Again, Tick, I appreciate you coming. Look forward to working with you in the future. We got a lot of things that's going to be going on over this year. So I'll be calling you, seeing if you want to participate in some of the things with us. But again, thank you, and be careful.
Hey, thanks for the invitation, Ben.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate it.